Hi, my name is Kumari Sky, and I am here in this video to give you a yin yoga pose tutorial. Whew, got that one out. So in this video, I'm going to talk about squatting in yin yoga. Now, most people have a love-hate relationship with squats. So I'm going to show you how we do it in yin yoga. We do this to strengthen the ankles and help us start to open up the hips. It's also a really great way to release the lower back, and it's a wonderful pose for pregnancy. So check this out. Without any props, this is a wide leg squat. My feet are on the floor, my hands are here, kind of levering my legs open. Then we also have this kind of a squat, where we're a little closer in, holding in. Now, I find that one is a little less accessible when I'm teaching my yoga classes. So I mostly just get started with the wide leg squat. And I have another video called dangling. So dangling and squat. So the dangling, in case you didn't see that video, is just hanging down in a forward fold. And then you move into the squat after it. So maybe your knees really hurt in this one. Well, there's some things we can do. You could end up sitting on a block for your squat. This might make it a little bit more accessible. You can always bring your height up on the block. That can be super helpful for people. Another great way to play around with this pose is coming to a wall. That can be really helpful for a lot of people, even if you aren't using a block. You can just kind of hang out at the wall and let your hips open. Another helpful thing to do is to have a blanket or a bolster. If it's the heels that won't touch the ground very easily, you can prop them up on a blanket like this. So this one should definitely be avoided if you're having any knee problems that especially are undiagnosed. You can hurt your knees more. Don't push through this if your knees feel sensitive. It's just better to skip it. There's other ways that we can stretch the inner groin and the lower back. So keep that in mind. We also want to remember to keep the knees and the toes in the same alignment. All right. So, for example, I don't know how I can. You don't want to have your toes pointed in and your knee out. I can't really give that great of an example, but we just want to make sure that the knees and the toes are in the same line. Another way of practicing this, if your student or yourself is feeling really comfortable just like this, you can interlace your fingers and just let this be a upper back and neck stretch as well. Let's see. So for our counter pose, you can just do Vajrasana, which is coming to sit on your heels. So that's stretching the front of the ankles in the other direction. Now, if that is not accessible for someone's knees, same kind of thing. Just have them come on and sit here, and that usually will be good for the ankles. The meridians affected with this one is the liver and the kidney because of the stretch in the groin, the urinary bladder around the back. If you feel it in the ankles at all, you are stimulating the stomach, the spleen, the gallbladder, and the urinary bladder meridians. So it's definitely packed full of meridian stimulating pressure. And then the whole time for this is like 1 to 3 minutes. Something that I do sometimes is I'll revisit it in my yin session. So maybe I'll do it for 2 minutes and then I'll do some more poses and I'll come back and do it for 2 more minutes. And like I showed you in the beginning, it's really nice paired with the dangling pose. You'll really like that. And I also showed you how you can use your arms kind of as levers to make it a little more intense. As I press my palms together and then press them down, I'm getting way more sensation. So the edge we're feeling in this one is in the inner thighs, but also in your back. Something that my teacher told me is that if this pose is really uncomfortable, not in a painful, like, ow, knee way, but just like it's kind of hard for you, you need to do it more. So practice the squat pose and enjoy. Thanks for watching.